Our next guest is a 5-time Grammy Award nominated crooner, famous for his revival of classic music moments.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Follow my lead, oh how I need someone to watch over me. Come through New York, New
Oh, is there anyone better? He's got an Aussie tour coming up, and to tell us all about it, Michael Feinstein joins us now from LA. Hey, buddy.
Hey, David. How are you? Hi,
Great.
Sonia.
Hi, Michael.
We're great, mate. Look, we can't wait for you to get here. Tell us about this new show.
Well, it's called Shaken and Stirred, and it's the Great American Songbook, but it's everything from Gershwin to Great Balls of Fire. It pays tribute to Frank Sinatra, to Fred Astaire, to Peter Allen, Carole King, The Fifth Dimension. It's kind of like the extension of the songbook going through the 60s and 70s, and it's just a cornucopia of the best music with a great band, and Bobby Fox is a special guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bobby Fox, Australian theatre star. How did the two of you come to meet, and what do you most enjoy about working with our Australian talent, Michael?
Well, Bobby I discovered virtually, halfway around the world, but I found him on YouTube, and I thought he was this extraordinary triple threat, and he also represents my two favorite countries, Ireland and Australia. And I called him and asked him if he would consider collaborating, and he said yes. And he's one of those old-style performers who also is very contemporary in his sensibility, and that's what I love.
And watch out for his dance moves, because he is an incredible dancer too.
I know.
My goodness. Hey, I want to ask you, for people at home to get to know you a bit more, you've worked with Tony Bennett, which is like a dream come true for a lot of us singers out there. When you first got to meet Mr. Bennett, what was that like?
Well, one thing I learned from him is that he's always been himself. He said when he started performing for a lot of contemporary kids who were used to rap and hip-hop, he said, I wore a suit, and he said, I did exactly what I do to my strength. And that was a great lesson for me, that you don't try and change what you do, you just do what you do best, and if it's good, people will come to it.
Michael, you've worked alongside great musicians, one of them being Liza Minnelli. How is she going?
Oh, great. We're going to have dinner tonight. So Australia is one of her favorite places, too, and she said she wishes that she could come.
That's just an incredible thing. I'm going to have dinner tonight with Liza Minnelli.
Yeah, just casually, just there.
Does she like Italian food, Chinese? What do you tend to go for cuisine-wise?
Well, I eat vegan, and she likes the heavy Italian, and she also makes a great pot roast, but I haven't had meat in 40 years, but it looks good.
Have the veggies.
Hey, Michael, you posted a video of a friend's dog on Instagram. We want to have a look at this. Have we got it? Yeah. Okay, so I've got a new puppy now. I've got Scully. How do I train Puppy to sing?
Well, first you have to get your puppy an agent,
Yeah,
first,
of course.
And you have,
Broadway
you have
Danny
to
Rose.
get David Foster to make Scully a star. But I have a lot of fun posts on Facebook. It's a fun thing to do. Yeah.
For audiences out there who don't know sort of the way background of how you started out, and there might be some young musicians that are inspired by you. You started out because you befriended the late great Ira Gershwin, famous of the Gershwin brothers, and so was that an entry into the music industry for you, or is there still some stumbling blocks along the way to get you where you are today?
Well, meeting Ira was great because he was a legend who I could ask about all the classic music and educated me a lot in this stuff, but I still had to earn my way. And I spent years after I met Ira working in piano bars, and it was really Liza who put me on the map. She introduced me to Elizabeth Taylor and Gregory Peck and threw a party for me and got me on television. So I had more of a mentor in her, and without her, I wouldn't be here today.
And we cannot wait until you are with us again in Australia, because we love you here, mate. Great to see you.
Me too.
Give our love to
You
Terence
too,
as
David.
well. Please, tickets to Feinstein&Fox, Shaken and Stirred, are on sale now. Head to tegdainty.com. See you soon, buddy.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. Bye, Sonia.